From a distance, Saturn looks like a celestial show-off, flashing its blingy rings and spinning with stylish flair. But get up close, and you'll find there's more chaos and mystery beneath those majestic stripes than an entire season of reality TV. Let's buckle up for a wild journey with Chase as we dive headfirst into Saturn's rings, clouds, storms, and even the boiling hydrogen soup at its core. Saturn. Beauty with a side of mayhem. Saturn isn't just a planet. It's a full-blown fashion icon. With its jaw-dropping ring system, Saturn is the solar system's version of an it girl strutting through space like it owns the place. And let's be honest, what's the point of having accessories if nobody notices them? But beneath the glamour lies a boiling cauldron of mysteries. For example, Saturn radiates twice the amount of energy it gets from the sun. That's right, it's a glowing gas giant with a serious internal engine. But scientists are still scratching their heads over what's causing that glow. Some speculate it's due to the composition or behavior of Saturn's core. Others think it's the leftover energy from the planet's formation, compressed by gravity. But honestly, no one knows for sure. Saturn's keeping secrets like it's auditioning for a crime thriller. Eye of the Hexagon. Up at Saturn's North Pole spins one of the most bizarre storms in the solar system, a giant hurricane shaped like a hexagon. Yes, a six-sided storm. Measuring around 14,500 kilometers, 9,000 miles, across and stretching up to 29,000 kilometers, 18,000 miles, wide. This weird polygonal vortex is bigger than 6 entire United States squashed together. Try flying your space balloon through that on a windy day. And just when you think it couldn't get any weirder, the hexagon changed color a few years ago from blue to gold. Scientists still don't know why. Our theory? Saturn saw the viral white and gold or blue and black dress meme and decided to join the fun, the Great White Spot. Every 30 years or so, Saturn throws a fit and unleashes a massive planet-wide storm known as the Great White Spot. The last one was in 2010, so the next one is due around 2040. Think of it as Saturn's version of a scheduled mental breakdown, only with thunderclouds the size of continents. These storms are so intense, they can last for months and dramatically change Saturn's appearance. Kind of like your favorite celebrity going through a drastic haircut phase, except this one's made of ammonia and lightning. Let's talk about those rings. Saturn's most iconic feature, the ring system, stretches over 280,000 kilometers, 170,000 miles wide, but it's incredibly thin, just about 1 kilometer, 0.6 miles thick. It's basically the world's flattest flex, made of ice, dust, and the shattered remnants of moons and comets. These rings are divided into lettered sections E, G, F, A, B, C, D in the order they were discovered. Confusing? Absolutely. But that's how science rolls. As Chase zips through the rings, he encounters challenges more intense than a high-speed car chase in a Bond movie. The E-ring, fed by the geysers of the moon Enceladus, is bright, icy, and stunning. Enceladus, though tiny, shoots jets of water ice into space that feed the rings. Proof that small moons can make a big splash, take that, size snobs. Then comes the F-ring, a chaotic beauty constantly twisted and tugged by Saturn's moons Prometheus and Pandora, nicknamed shepherd moons. Thanks to them, the F-ring looks like a sparkly mess of braids and clumps. Imagine your headphones after a week in your pocket but shinier. The Cassini division and the moon that might be a Scythe Lord. The A and B rings, the brightest in the bunch, are separated by a huge gap known as the Cassini division. This isn't some cosmic filing system, it's actually 4,800 kilometers, 2,980 miles wide, and is caused by the gravitational influence of a moon named Mimas. Now, Mimas is often said to resemble the Death Star from Star Wars. But before you break out your Jedi robe, know this. The first Star Wars film came out before we got a good look at Mimas. So unless George Lucas was spying on Saturn with a telescope, the resemblance is a wild coincidence. Mimas, despite being small and oddly shaped, manages to push around Saturn's rings like it owns them. But it's moving slowly away from Saturn, and in about 40 million years, the Cassini division may close completely. So enjoy the gap while it lasts, just like your favorite discontinued snack. The wild ride through Saturn's atmosphere. After weaving through icy debris and dodging rogue moon particles, Chase descends into Saturn's atmosphere using what he proudly calls a space balloon, purchased from the clearance bin. Saturn is mostly made of hydrogen, 75%, and helium, 25%, with a splash of methane and water ice. Because of this mix, it's less dense than water. If you had a bathtub big enough, Saturn would float. The temperature in the upper atmosphere can be a frosty -175 degrees Celsius, -283 degrees Fahrenheit. But things heat up quickly as you go deeper. Add in Saturn's insane wind speeds of up to 1,800 kilometers per hour, 1,120 miles per hour, 4 times faster than Earth's strongest hurricanes, and Chase finds himself in a blender of doom, the smelliest part of the universe. Next comes the cloud layers, and oh boy, do they stink. The first layer is made mostly of ammonia, which smells exactly as horrible as you imagine. Dive a little deeper, and the next layer is made of ammonium hydrosulfide, a lovely combination of smells that can only be described as urine and rotten eggs having a fight. This is Saturn's way of telling you, you really don't belong here. At around 10 bars of pressure, Chase reaches the water cloud layer, where ice and a few mystery chemicals swirl like soup. Unfortunately, Chase's bargain bin balloon starts deflating. Turns out, when planning a mission into a gas giant, you should think about how you're getting back out to, oops, into the pressure cooker. Past the clouds lies the real beast, liquid hydrogen. Under Saturn's crushing gravity, hydrogen gas turns into a thick, dense liquid. At 500 kilometers below the atmosphere, the pressure reaches 1,000 bars. That's 1,000 times Earth's atmospheric pressure. Imagine being squished by 1,000 elephants. Now add a sunburn, because it's also 730 degrees Celsius, 1,350 degrees Fahrenheit. Deeper still, and something incredible happens. Hydrogen becomes metallic. This electrically conductive layer acts like a planet-sized wire and plays a role in generating Saturn's magnetic field. This metallic hydrogen zone stretches over 30,000 kilometers, 18,600 miles, and surrounds the rocky core like Saturn's own version of armor. The fiery finish. By the time Chase gets anywhere near Saturn's core, temperatures skyrocket to 5,700 degrees Celsius, 10,300 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than the surface of the sun, and the pressure, a mind-melting 2 million times what you'd experience on Earth. At this point, even atoms are like, nope, can't deal with this. Miraculously, Chase does spot the rocky core, but his adventure ends with a dramatic plummet and a broken balloon. He nearly made it and became one of the very few explorers to even approach Saturn's enigmatic center. Saturn, the divo we can't stop studying. From shape-shifting storms to moon-induced chaos, from stinky clouds to mind-bending pressure zones, Saturn is one giant, unpredictable, beautiful mess. It's the kind of place that makes you realize how weird and wonderful our universe truly is. Even though Chase didn't make it back, his journey taught us a lot. Saturn is more than just a pretty face. It's a laboratory of physics, a stage for cosmic drama, and a constant reminder that size, motion, and gravity can produce wonders beyond imagination. Now, where to next? Neptune, perhaps the planet with the strongest winds in the solar system. But that's a story for another day and another brave soul with an even more questionable balloon. And that's a wrap on our wild journey through Saturn. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Cosmic Misadventure. Until then, stay curious, stay weird, and keep looking up.